This is Camera Inspection Pros doing a sewer inspection at 5715. Sorry about that. My phone's going off. At 5715 East Peak View Road, Cave Creek. As you can see, we're going to be working from a set of two-way cleanouts. On the right side of the house, if we were facing the house, it would be on the right side. Air conditioner unit. And as you can see, it runs out. Right over there, you can see two white caps. And that's going to be your septic tank. And then it runs off that way, jogs about 20 feet. It looks like that's either going to be the leach line system or a leach pit system, presumably. And that's all buried at the moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop in through these two-way ABS cleanouts. We're going to inspect the condition of the line. Now, with deal with ABS, we're going to be looking for low points in the line, areas of pooling, roots, offsets, things of that nature. What we're doing right now is we're going to go ahead and drop downstream the short stretch, and we're going to go ahead and run towards the septic tank. Bottom left hand side is going to be our footage. I'm going to go ahead and zero that out. So far everything looks good. Nice smooth ABS line, no areas of pooling. You can see here, this is where we're taking our turn, and that's where we're going to drop into the septic tank. So we're going to go ahead and backtrack here, and we're going to view upstream as far as we can. I went ahead and walked around the house. I didn't see any other mainline clean out. Saw a clean out for what looked like maybe the bathtub and the master, and for the kitchen on the other side. All smaller secondary lines. So far from the two-way clean outs on the right side out to the septic tank, everything looks good. No roots. And that's really a big concern of ours right now, is roots, because of all the trees around. You can see that veers off in two directions. There's going to be right there, there'd be a bathroom tying right in there on the right hand side. Let me see if I can just twist and get a look. It's going to tie right in there, just drop straight in. It's a nice smooth line right out here. So we're going to go ahead and keep going upstream. Once again, this is upstream feeding into the house. You can see we have a reducer here, excuse me, from what looks to be a 3-inch line upstream to a 4-inch. Nice smooth transition. Haven't seen any areas of pooling. Really good connections. You can see a 2-inch connection right there. Looks really good. Excuse me. Another point of connection right there. Looks like we're veering off to the left, a little deeper into the house. So once again, we covered downstream to the septic tank. Everything looks great. No bellies, no roots. We're about 23 feet upstream right now, and everything looks awesome. Excuse me. There we go, you can see another point of connection right there. Looking good. And we're just going to feed this as far as we can upstream, hopefully to the end of this system. And you can see the discoloration, that white on the side. That's very common. It's not a big deal. It's not grease buildup. It's just normal discoloration from the fluids and whatnot going down the line. Nothing that's going to hold up material. So we're approaching 50 feet upstream and haven't seen any issues so far. Nice joint right there. So we got another point of connection. point of connection right here. You can see right there, that's a bathroom tying in right there on the other side of the house. Everything looks great. So this, you can see a bunch of chunky stuff in there. This could be the end of the line where nothing is tying in from this point. Hard to say though. We're gonna keep pushing on. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be the kitchen line. If you look on the bottom, this is just gonna be material from the kitchen. We did see a little bit of pooling back there at about 60-65 feet. I don't think there's a belly per se in the line. I think it's just from grease, and you can see eggshell and stuff like that going down the line. That stuff's going to settle if you don't run enough water, and eventually you're going to get a lot of buildup like this on the bottom. But that's not a big deal. All you got to do is run some water and a cable through the kitchen sink line, which you have a clean out right outside of the kitchen sink on the outside wall, and just knock that stuff off and flush it down the system. So we are approximately 80 feet upstream right now. I don't think we're going to be able to push any further up, but you can see that once again we've got all that material in there from the kitchen sink. We're a ways into the line. I'm going to look around and see if we have any other mainline cleanups around the house. But this may be all that we're going to be able to view of this, because we are so far upstream, we've made so many turns. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it here and look around the house, and then we'll get back and see if that's all we can view.